I declare CXG House open.
Right, me and Dan would just like to give out a few prizes and awards today. It's a special event for us and our company. Obviously, we'd like to thank everyone for turning up and coming today. It's a celebration of obviously what we've achieved, hopefully over the last few years, but we couldn't have done it without a lot of help. So that's where obviously the awards have come in. So firstly, I thought it'd be quite appropriate to give Matthew an award today, because not only has he opened these officially, he got me an invite into number 10, which, as my dad knows, is something that I wanted ever since I was a little boy, and he thought I wouldn't be able to actually get through the door, so it was a nice surprise when I showed him the photo of me going there. I mean, people have actually said, what did you talk to the Prime Minister about? And unfortunately with etiquette, you're not actually allowed to say, because it's all confidential, but hopefully people have noticed that the economy's picked up. There's more people in employment, interest rates have stayed very low, obviously goods prices have gone up, Matthew got promoted, but I don't take too much credit for all of that. But another invite, hopefully get a bit more time because of ceiling prices and different things we didn't get onto. But anyway, so first of all, we'd like to give, who's got Matthew's award? George, my son, is going to hand over the special medal to Matthew. I've also got an award for Daniel, because I mean, people say to me, like, it must be difficult, you know, to work with your brother. And it is. No, actually, someone's changed my speech there. What I was actually going to say was, it's not that hard at all. It's we've stayed together for the last 20 odd years. And you know, I think we both say to each other, without the other person, then we couldn't have done all the things that we've managed to do. So who's got Dan's award? It's very appropriate. So it's a special. We've also got an award for Gary, our project manager. Where's he hiding? Because I know sometimes he's quite shy, so but he's had a few drinks now and then that all changes. But without him, obviously, this building, it couldn't have been refurbed in the way. I mean, obviously, Daniel has supported me with a lot of mad ideas. One of them, let's get this pub and refurb it, and Dan points out we haven't got the money, never dealt with planning before, don't know who the council was, and we haven't got a maintenance team. So they're the things that I kind of say, oh, I'm sure you'll sort that out. Daniel's managed to do that, but he couldn't have done that without bringing Gary on board, who I think I tried to actually get him to work for us over about a 2-3 year period. He knocked on my door and said I needed a wall knocked down in my kitchen, and from that he did various different things, and I kept his mobile. It's always a good tactic in business, get someone's mobile. So I texted him, I phoned him, bumped into him, put him in a headlock, and anyway, in the end, he came and he worked for us, and I think everyone can see the job that he's managed to do. So special award for Gary. And when I come back from South Africa, we managed to build my fish tank by getting in at 3 in the morning, so he really does deserve that. I thought I couldn't not give an award to Elaine, because she was obviously been there right from the beginning, and even when we had the nursery shops and the toy shops. In fact, we had our actual nursery shop was just across the way now. And when we first started, we've all heard the story about the phone and the mobile phone starting like that. But we did in the end start to take a bit of rent from that shop, and one day, one of the first houses that we had, someone had driven past and thrown a brick through our window, which wasn't a good start. But anyway, Elaine came into work and she said, "You know that guy who threw that brick through your window?" I went, "Well, not personally." "Well, he's sitting out there in the White Hart pub, in the benches there." So I think, what do I do, you know? So I thought, okay, we're going to go over to him because now I know he's there. So I walk over and I say, "You know, you smashed my window, actually, and you owe me £150 to get it replaced." So he said, "Well, he was surrounded by his mates and he kind of made out he wasn't going to pay me, and there's a little bit of a thing." And I said, "Look, you are going to pay me, I am going to get that money." And he said, "Well, you and whose army?" So anyway, I said, "Okay, we'll see." So anyway, I walked back to the nursery shop and to my army, Elaine, and I said, "What am I going to do? Because like, if I don't get that money now, I'll put my neck right on the line, everyone's going to go around and saying I can smash up Robin and Daniel's houses and nothing gets done." So she went, "Well, I'll tell you what, I've got the number of his mum." "Really?" She goes, "Oh yeah, Miss Brown." So anyway, I phoned up. I said, "Hello, Mrs. Brown." So I said, your son, called Charlie, I think his name, wasn't he? Charlie, he's sitting across the pub, and unfortunately there was an incident where he smashed up my window. And before I reported to the police, I just wondered, you know, any suggestions? "Oh my God, he's on probation." "If you report him to the police, then he's going to go straight back inside." I said, "Oh really? Well, I don't want that." I said, "What about if you talk to him?" She said, "Oh, you're so kind. Thank you very much for giving me that opportunity." So I marched back to the pub, and I said, "Oh, I've got the army, it's your mum." So she gave him such a telling off in front of all his family. He handed the phone back to me and he said, "Can I pay by instalments?" So I said, "That's no problem." We shook hands, and it actually shows that, you know, you must actually stand up for yourself when you're first doing a new business, because it can crumble right at the beginning. So that's what all those little ideas that Elaine's had have helped get us to where we are. Who's got Elaine's little stuff?
Thank you.
So, I mean, I must obviously make time to actually thank all the CXG members of staff, like Tom, who's managed to systemise our business. As people probably know, I'm not the most systemised person, so it was good to have someone in there who's shown me how important it is to actually have good systems, good computers, etc., etc. I must thank Angela as well, who helped me write the David Gold book. I don't know if anyone knows, but I wrote a book for David Gold. I tend not to mention it too much, although we did have an investor the other week who read it, and he's at the back there. What's the book like?
I certainly enjoyed a good reading. Best read ever.
You're going to embarrass me, please. So, yeah, thank you very much for all the CXG staff, but in particular on this occasion I must thank Anastasia, who with Elaine has really organised this and managed. I think they got in really early to do all the food and all the things that everyone's eaten. So where's Anastasia? She's very shy. Come on! Yeah. And what you've got to do, you open it and show everyone, because it's actually a special award. Okay?
Oh, is it? I've got to get the wall engraved. Did you get this one special?
Of course I did.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, it's a spark.
There, look at that. Just show that up. Look, everyone. Open it up.
The mirror.
Yeah, it's moving. Have a look on the back.
Anastasia, thank you for all your hard work. You're a star. Thank you.
I mean, Elaine really helped me. So, what else have we got? Right, I've also got. What have we got next? Oh, I think no. Yeah, we're doing this one first. I must also thank, because one of the problems that we had, which I did allude to at the beginning when I thought about buying this pub, was the question Dan always asked is, you know, well, where's the money coming from? And then normally I then phone Pete and Julie Stockdale. who have been backing us for the last few years and basically helped us get to the level that we are today. Without them investing with us and sharing our dreams and visions, etc., then projects like this just wouldn't be possible. So we've got a special award for Peter and Julie as well. I told you it all come right in the end. And then the last award, actually we've got two here, haven't we? Because what I'm forgetting is, you've hidden two. This was an award that Elaine wanted me to put in. It's for her coach. I've had various coaches over the years, and they last about 2 or 3 weeks because they feel they can't change me. But Elaine has responded really, really well. And Janice, where's Janice?
No.
Oh, has Janice gone? I told you not to bother. You better get that on. So you have that instead of Janice. There you go.
She was here.
Bloody coaches. So the last award, it's got to go to my mum and dad. Obviously from me and Dan, because what does it say on that? Mum and Dad giving birth to a genius. Oh, it's not. But it's obviously for all the support that they've given both Daniel and myself. Probably more me. I've needed more support than Dan at various things going on in my life recently, which they've stepped in and helped me with. So. Have we got an award for them? Coming. No. So this one is for my mum and dad for supporting us in lots of different ways. So come on, Mum. Thanks. That's it. So that's it. Now everyone can go back to enjoying their food and champagne and hopefully it's...
On behalf of everybody, I just want to say congratulations to you, because CXG is it's a growing presence in the town, and this is what you've done to this building is very impressive. So everybody here, no doubt, wishes you the very best of luck in the future too.
Yeah.